Here's a video of my 2017 Nautique G23. Very nice boat. I've had it for about a year. Got it from the original owners. Been a great boat for us. Only selling because we're ordering a new one. I've had zero problems whatsoever with it. It's in pretty nice shape. I'll walk through it all and show everything about it, but you can see looking down the sides of it and everything, it's in, you know, there's not any big gouges or marks or anything like that. It shines real nice. You can see my area where I keep it is a kind of a shaded area, and it's always kept under cover here. I do have a brand new, well, it's an almost brand new 23 trailer that goes with it. It's a Boatmate, and that's in some of the other pictures. As I walk around the boat, I mean, outside here, there's really no marks or anything. It's a couple little tiny, you can see little spots there, but like those would buff out. There's nothing significant of any kind here. Get out here to the lift. See around the back, there's no fading or anything. Prior to me having it, it was kept on a very similar Sunstream lift like this, but it was it had the a big cover that went over, a big sunbrella cover that went over the boat. So it was kept very nicely and not a lot of sun damage. Platform shows typical wear like these platforms do over time. You know, just a few little scratches and marks and a few little tiny scuffs along the back, but overall not bad. You know, the seat deck's in decent shape. I wouldn't say it's perfect. There's some little marks in it here and there. There's a couple of wet marks there where we were up on it. But otherwise, not bad. Not perfect either. Get up here and we'll go around the other side of the boat. You can see over here, also very nice here. I'll show underneath here real quick. All the running gear is good. The NSS, the exhaust, it all works. No problems at all. You can see it's got the stereo remote there. Just walking along this side of the boat. I'm on the water, so I can't really zoom out very much, but you can see it's in pretty nice shape. No real marks or scuffs or anything. There was one spot over here where it looks like it might have had a little bit of gel coat repair work done. I think it's right here actually. You can actually see it better in some of the pictures. It's barely noticeable. Like if I didn't point it out, you wouldn't see it. But overall, and like I said, I mean, you can see the size of that. It's pretty small. You can see around here. So boat's very loaded. It's got pretty much everything. And I'll get inside here in a moment. So there's like little spots like here, for example, where the seat deck's not perfect. We haven't like done a super deep cleaning on this boat or anything, so it's kind of how we've been using it all year. Scanning around. There's a little mark right here on this rear vinyl. I don't know if you can see it, it's really tiny. This vinyl here, you can see side to side. This looks like it was replaced. It's a slightly different texture than the other. It's not real noticeable, but it is there. You can see slight variation there. This is probably the worst piece of seat deck right here, right where you step in. Got just some marks around the edges, as you can see, like the black, and then there's a little tear in the seat deck right here as well. But overall, I mean, you know, it's not perfect, but for a 17, it's in pretty good shape. I'll scan around the interior. I'm just going to keep going around. This board rack has a little bit of the rubber kind of peeling off a little bit there. Scan around. There's a mark right here on the upholstery. Otherwise, like on the surfaces and everything, there's no tears or anything. There's one right here as well. You can see that one. But on the surfaces, it's clean and, you know, pretty nice shape overall. Again, not perfect, but pretty nice. See over here, it's got the 2017 had the newer electronic system. Right now, oh, I guess I've got there. It's got 646 hours at the moment. It's September 3rd, so might get another 4 or 5 hours or so this season, but I don't expect much more, so that's probably about it. We've put about 65, 70 hours on it in the year that we've had it here. So it's absolutely been trouble-free. We've had no issues whatsoever. You know, it's got all the standard stuff here. It does have the overhead lights on the speakers. It's got the 4 speakers. This does have the Elite audio. It's got docking lights. It's got underwater lights. The nice courtesy lights, like all around the cup holders, have lights. It's got heated driver and passenger seat and a heater. It's got a lot of stuff. It's of course got all your ride profiles that you can go through, and it's got the map. So it's pretty well equipped. I think it's pretty loaded. See over here, you got your dial. Keep walking around here. In the front, it has the bow cushion, and this is kind of nice. It can actually flip over. This boat has a ton of storage. Flip over and be sea deck there. So if you are entering or exiting the front of the boat a lot, which we don't do on this dock, but if you were, then you could leave that as sea deck and have a nice walkthrough without anybody's feet ever touching the upholstery anywhere. You can see the JL Wavefront. That's part of the Elite audio. It's also got the XM puck for Sirius XM. Bimini's in good shape. It's got the full sliding bow filler or bow block here. Keep walking around. It does have the removable table. That's the mount for it right there. These seats, you know, these boats, they come up and they can sit up like that or stay down. Under here, we got a lot of our stuff in here still, of course, but because we're still using the boat. But the got a garbage can, and then access. This boat has an insane amount of storage, as I mentioned, and you can see those go all the way through the back. This seat does slide forward here. It slides up and then kind of sits up like this. Comes back. So got a lot of storage back here. These fit multiple surfboards or wakeboards or whatever you want back here on each side. Lock these up. Boards over there. We usually keep our surfboards up at the house so they don't get too hot here in the boat. You can see the engine here. Never actually noticed those lights on before. I never looked under here while it was on. Pretty cool. We've had zero trouble whatsoever. It's the H6 engine. It's got a lot of power. It runs great. It's about due for an oil change now. It's got, you know, we had it changed at the beginning of the season. So when we get it winterized, if we still have it, we'll likely do that. But we've had zero, like absolutely zero problems with this boat. I mean, everything works. I did replace the impeller, the ballast impellers, probably, I don't know, a month ago or so. And you can see the batteries and the things under there. You can see the heater thing. anyway, the ballast fills and empties a lot quicker now, but you know, it really is pretty good. What else here? I think that's kind of it as far as I can think of things to show. As I mentioned, it's got the passenger seat heater. Got the glove box. That radio is a little scratched up there, like I think something must have hit it or whatever, but it's got a lot of different inputs and everything. Oh, it does have the surf select switch here, and then it also does have a working Pebble watch that you can use to change. You can wear that when you're out surfing to change the wake and to change the speed, and also change the volume. Or actually, I don't know if it changes the volume or the song. I think it's the volume, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's been a great boat for us. We really have enjoyed it, and you know, I think yeah, it's got a lot of life left in it. We've had 0 problems with it, so it's all sorted out and ready to roll. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.